knows exactly where to stand.
Well, it's a keep practicing.
Yeah. So you just dance around.
That's called pradakshina.
Pradakshina. Yes. Pradakshina.
Swamiji, some of the problems when they come, they're strong because of continuous criticism by the parents and the older siblings when one is growing up. How to deal with this, by how to forgive them or how to understand them without...
Right. So, yeah, when we recall strict parents, unforgiving parents who do not forgive your limitations, your mistakes, and punish you, that shows their own problems. You see that normally a person is a forgiving person. When a person is happy and all right with himself, when they're not all right with him, what happens is somehow the parent has a lot of guilt when they find that their child is not able to live up to their expectations. Then they feel there is something wrong with them. Because too much identification, they start measuring themselves. Based on their child's performance. If he's not doing well, in some way there is something wrong with them. They may not know this, meaning that it's not that they deliberately do that. This is what happens automatically. So, they are troubled a lot, these parents who are strict. They are all human beings with their own problems and limitations, and they are all superimposed upon children. It's not unusual for a parent to abuse a child. The parent which himself herself was abused as a child, the same tendency is carried out. So if you grow with parents who are very critical and demanding, you will also become one similarly, perhaps with your children. You just pick up that thing without scrutinizing whether that's the right thing to do or not. So that's how they may have experienced that in their own childhood. So they may have been subject to some demanding and strict parents. So they thought that's the way to live life. You see, we do to our children what was done to us. Here, for example, parents expect their children to show to them the kind of respect that they show to their parents, to obey them the way they obeyed their parents, to go to temples or perform rituals as they did. So they think that is the way. And these children here, next generation may not necessarily see a value in there, or logic in there, or whatever, and so they may revolt, it's possible. So similarly, our parents treat us the way they think is the best for the child, which may or may not be. So forgiving, recognizing that their intention is always good, but they don't have the knowledge or the wisdom of how to...
Daily praying for them also.
Yes, wish them well. Because to raise a child is a big challenge. Nobody knows how to do it. So if you analyze, our Swamiji would analyze Ramayana and Mahabharata and find problems everywhere. So who is Dasharatha? Is the ideal parent? I don't know. It's too much loving and doting mother also may give too much liberty to a child also. So what the limits are and what they are not requires a lot of wisdom. And you can't expect it from ordinary people. Our parents, poor fellows, they are regular human beings. Nobody had any education.
Ultimately, without Vedanta, I don't think anything works. Psychology works at a relative level for some time.
Hello? Hari Om. Hari Om.
This is the change only Ashwata Gurukul can give.
This is called peer pressure.
Yeah.
When somebody does it, come on, do that. So let us also start doing it. So that is how it helps.
Yeah.
Because some children who never did that,
Yeah.
for years together,
Yeah.
all of a sudden you find change because in that group, some dominating child comes. Hey, come on, do this. So they won't do if the parent tells them. But if one of the peers tells them, they start doing it.
That's how it starts, though. One way of teaching.
So,
Both ways. It works both ways.
Yes, yes.
Depending on what the peers are. So you can see the child going the other way around also.
Swamiji, yesterday that you were touched upon, so you see the flower, so it is actually, I'm not seeing the flower, actually I'm seeing me.
So that is too far. I didn't say that. I said seeing the flower, all right.
What I'm saying is a reflection of what I means is the concept of Asti Bhati Priyam.
Yeah.
That in that context, and everything what we see is actually is a reflection of, okay,
Yeah.
whether my raga or my dvesha or my moha.
Yeah, what you see is a mask of name and form. And what is behind the mask is Asti Bhati Prem. That is yourself. Ultimately. You follow? So whatever organs of perception reveal or illuminate is the mask. That's all they can see. Meaning that our organs of perception and mind are only designed to perceive the mask, name and form. That's what Kathopanishad says. That Ishvara has created the sense organs in the mind extrovert. So they only can see what is out there, cannot see the self. So self is to be seen by the mind's eye, not by these eyes. So ultimately, ideally, every name and form should bring your mind to yourself. How? That is where these qualities of love and compassion become important, because then only the mind comes back to you. The moment there is any reaction to the name and form, it's gone. Yeah. When there is loving acceptance, then the mind comes to you. So that is why those qualifications become important.
So love is the closest emotion to the Atma, Swamiji.
Yeah. Ultimately it is Atma. But when we say kindness and compassion, they're all expressions of love.
Love.
Even graceful acceptance,
Yes.
surrender,
Yes.
it all ultimately are only expressions of love.
Let go.
Let go means graceful acceptance.
Graceful.
Yeah. Being accommodative,
Yes.
being large-hearted. We call it forgiving. But somehow that word forgiving creates the idea that I am doing something.
Yes. I'm holier than thou kind of attitude.
Obliging, etc. That is why that it doesn't have to mean that.
Right.
But that's what generally people interpret.
Yes.
That's why accommodation.
Yes.
That Swami prefer that word.
Yes.
For accommodation, it must become large to accommodate.
Yes.
So large-heartedness.
This is so profound, Swamiji. Just looking at Ishvara as the masks for Sattva, Rajas, Tamo, Guna, and they're continuously changing, and just looking at and just understanding that they're nothing but masks of Ishvara.
Yeah.
That's
Very profound.
Very profound. Swamiji.
Yes. So that's what Lord Krishna says. Yeshaiva sattvika bhava, rajasas, tamasas, all sattvic, rajas, tamas bhava, they're all from me.
Yes.
They are in me, I am not in them.
That's right. That takes away responsibility from your own ego. Totally.
Yeah, right. It releases you.
Releases
Hi, good morning.
Morning.
How are you? Are you all awake and everything? Yeah?
Yes, we are.
Uh-huh.
How one knows how to gradually decrease the amount of puja as we increase the Vedanta vichara? You just need to automatically
Mind
take place.
itself will do that, yeah.
Huh.
As the mind discovers more and more interest in this, it will itself see less and less need of that. As long as it doesn't arise from tamas,
Yes.
you know, you have to see that.
Right.
Whether what makes me take and do something is tamas, I don't want to do something, therefore I'm giving it up,
Right.
or that now I know it has done itself. I need to go ahead.
But for Gruhastu, there should be some puja every day, right? Swamiji?
For everybody, some prayers must be there.
Prayers.
Even if puja in terms of the form is suppose not there,
Right.
but prayers.
Prayers should be.
Yeah. For some reason, our Swamiji always emphasized puja. It's amazing. Towards the end, you know?
That's right,
Yeah, all
Swamiji.
the time puja.
That kind of got into
Yeah. And that was later.
Right, yeah.
So it gives drashta phalam,
Yeah.
you know, and
Duritakshaya, I think that's what helps me also. Duritakshaya, for
what is it?
a physical form of puja, Swamiji emphasizes for Duritakshaya, day-to-day Duritakshaya.
Oh, Duritakshaya.
Oh, Duritakshaya.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
Swamiji, would we be able to know for ourselves when we are making spiritual progress?
Yes, yes. You develop more and more comfort with yourself. You find yourself more and more comfortable with yourself with others. And therefore happier person. That is the test. Because ultimately everything is done for happiness.
Right.
Yeah. The happiness that comes from within ourselves. You see less and less need of depending upon the crutches.
Eventually, that also gives a lot more time for vichara, Swamiji. When we
Yeah.
don't need fewer and we need fewer and fewer things.
Exactly. Sure. Our friends watching. This gets transmitted in a few minutes.